I love the fact that we are beginning to have this conversation, right, beyond certain spaces, because I think oftentimes, right, these are the conversations that we tend to have in sacred spaces, right? And now that we're beginning to see that, hey, these are really intersectional issues. And my favorite word, global, right? Global, local issues. Understanding that it's not just an American issue. Because even like when he says, oh, he's going DEFCON, whatever, on the Jews, I'm like, what do you think of when you think of the Jews? What is the mental image of who gets to be Jewish contextually in this nation? Because when I think of Jewish or Jews or Hebrews or Israelites, right, you can think of very different things. As an African person who understands there are African Jews, there are Black Jews who do go to Israel, who do, they may have a different set of beliefs, but still are covered within the Jewish or the Hebrew community, right? Like, it says something. It says something to kind of have a nuanced approach to, hey, who gets to be a Jew? And who is this person talking about? And for the people who then feel attacked, understanding where their experiences are coming into this conversation. And speaking of Ye and all his infinite lunacy, keep in mind, we're talking about the same person who called out George Bush for being racist.
Yeah.
He said, right, during Katrina, he was like, George Bush doesn't like Black people. Doesn't care about Black. And he was right. And people were like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that.
And he was spot on.
Exactly. And so then to turn around and now he's pretty much spewing the rhetoric of the people who othersentimes don't care about Black people, who put Jews and anybody else who doesn't fit that WASP category as an othered, right? He was like, he had the clarity in a particular season to be like, oh, this is wrong. We cannot treat people like this. And then turn full circle. And I was like, now you're spewing white supremacist ideology? And I'm like, bam, make that make sense, right? And you're right, we cannot dismiss it as mental health, because I'm like, hold up, there are people who have mental health issues who aren't. We can have mental health and we still are valid in saying, hey, this ideological belief is wrong, it's inherently wrong, and it has the potential for inspiring great violence, because we see when, and every other day we're hearing school shootings, we're hearing supermarket shootings, right? Like, these are people who are saying, oh, I've been following this platform, or I've been reading this book by this person and it inspired me to do these acts of violence. And then they'll turn around and get away with it and say, oh, it was a moment of temporary insanity. But I'm like, but you believed that stuff though. Yeah. It says something about the framework that founded your strong belief into action.